two more plus this one. And this one onion powder. Hello, how are you? I am making some Salisbury steak. So it's ground turkey, well, yeah, ground turkey in here. I just seasoned it with garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. Then I'm about to do an egg and breadcrumbs in here. So just a little bit. Little cooking, little Game of Thrones, Salisbury steak, rice, and broccoli. I don't even know if I want rice. Most people do mashed potatoes, but I had home fries the last 2 days for breakfast, so I feel like that is enough with the potatoes. I'm going to crack the egg in here and then stir it before putting it in the meatloaf mixture. How's everyone doing today? It is a beautiful Sunday. Sundays is always great for a restart. I overslept, but I did watch church, and I also read a few, oh, I'm making a mess. I watched church and I read a few devotionals. Two of the devotionals I'm reading is on marriage. Because if that's something I desire, I need to know, what is it truly about? What does it mean to be a wife? What does it mean to be a helpmate? What comes with it? All that good stuff. Alright, I'm going to move you guys over a little bit. So, some people will use gloves. I think I may have gloves, but it doesn't bother me if I touch it. It doesn't bother me if I touch this, but I do not like touching raw meat anymore. It like really grosses me out. Put some water on some rice. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't have no regular white rice, so we're going to do this jasmine rice. We're going to make it work. Oh, this doesn't go. We're not going to use that. That doesn't go. Yeah, this turkey gravy and this mushroom gravy. We may or may not need to use that. Hello, how are you? Just making some Salisbury steak. Can't be on too long. I have a Bible. Well, it's not a Bible. Me and my mom are reading this book called, I forgot the name of it. Honest to God, what it means to be authentic Christian. So we're reading chapter by chapter, and then we're going to talk about it at 8 o'clock. So I won't be on here that long. Need to put a quick dish. I ate lunch late, so I was trying to figure out if I was going to make dinner or just make a smoothie. But then I remembered I need some lunch for tomorrow, so it's like I might as well make dinner. So Salisbury steak, rice, broccoli. I also bought lamb. I'm still in between how I want to make that. If I want to make it like for lamb tacos. But I think I bought the wrong cut to make it for lamb tacos. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So we have this water on just for this jasmine rice. And now I am about to mix these so I can make patties. I'm just going to use this top as something that I can sit them on till they're all done. Let's move this stool out the way. How is everyone feeling? Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for joining the live. I feel like tired. I don't know how to, I don't know. All day I felt like really out of it, like really tired. I'm trying to make sure I'm drinking enough water and stuff. I feel like a bit out of it. But I am excited because in 7 days is the Broad Street Run, and that is 10 miles. And just to be able to do that with my students and things, I'm excited about it. So what I'm mixing up in here is ground turkey with breadcrumbs, egg, and seasoning, so I can make Salisbury patties. I watched a few videos because this is probably like my first time making it, first or second time. I think it's my first time. I watched a few videos on how people make it. I know I saw that some people put like ketchup and mustard and Worcestershire, how you say it, Worcestershire sauce in it. I don't know how I felt about the ketchup and mustard, so I didn't do that. And then I don't have any of the W word, Worcestershire. So I'm just mixing this in. I think I may need to put a little bit more breadcrumbs. I know the breadcrumbs is supposed to be, the egg and the breadcrumbs is supposed to be like a binder. So I think I need to put just a little bit more breadcrumbs in here. I'm going to take this glove off. I guess I got to take, so this is what I like wearing gloves. It's just too much. So then I got to put another 2 on. It's just a bit much. Just a bit much. And what you guys hear in the back is Game of Thrones. This is probably my second or third time going through all the seasons, but it's so good. It's so good to me. Alright, so let's put some clean gloves on. We'll keep mixing this. I guess you can measure it however you see fit. I'm just going to take a little ball and just smash it down. I did notice in a lot of the videos they try to make them like as flat as possible. So, let's see how this works out. Like I feel like with these gloves I can't really feel what I'm doing. Maybe because they're a little loose. I don't know. I did not like these gloves. I can't feel what I'm doing.
It's our last spray. You will not be disturbed. If the order will not clear out this gravel.
You mean kill them? Here, the set.
You'll be sending them to meet the gods that they love.
Alright. Then we got one more left. Once again, you can do this how you want to do it. I am not a chef. I'm just cooking for myself. Alright. Let's just sit this right here. I don't, No, I don't like these gloves.
We'll find another way.
My queen. Comes now each piece you want.
You're the king of the underworld. The lord of the seven kingdoms. Protector of the realms.
I'm going to sit this to the side for a second. So I watched some videos on how to make gravy, but I bought some just in case. You was hanging out with somebody last night named Coco? Well, that's very nice. I hope she was lovely. I hope she was lovely.
I had to send them to grandmother. Will you come back later? I need to be with my family.
Perhaps that wasn't Ned Stark's way.
So before I put those Salisbury steaks on, I am going to cut these onions. Bossing you around? Sounds like me a little bit. Sounds like me just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit.
Those scars mean nothing.
The crazy part may describe me just a little bit on some days, not every day.
Your father's the Lord's chosen one. And her father's blood runs through him.
I used a part of this onion yesterday when I was making home fries. So I'm just going to finish it off now for this
You might have
thing,
waited for soon.
for this recipe.
Beat the snows.
Once before you put your faith into the devils and let I hope you won't make that mistake again.
I need you.
You only need faith.
Do you like what do you need?
To serve my Lord.
And you can use as much onion as little onion as you desire, as you see fit.
Lady Coldfield. Oh, come on. Never even heard of these people. They haven't heard of you either. We need men and they are. How many men of this Lord Mays and descendants? More than Lord Witherley.
And we have some mushrooms. So not turkey burgers, but like Salisbury steak. Salisbury steak. So I guess to me the only difference is I put breadcrumbs in it. So there's the only difference. I seasoned it the same way I would have seasoned the if I was eating it like burgers. So this is my first time making this. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how it goes. What'd you have for dinner today? And thank you for your likes. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for joining the live. I know most times I'm a little quiet. I talk a little bit, but Game of Thrones is on right now. We have to make a fancy crystal lake. I air fry my burgers. It comes out good. Oh, I love my air fryer. I actually need a new one. I feel like after a certain amount of time, I look at the top of it, and it looks like so much grease, like so much grease or something. I'm like, is this right? And I can't figure out how to clean the top part of it. So like the container and everything is clean, but I can't figure out how to clean the top part of it. So I don't know. She is so fresh. Oh, just breaking apart. Ah, thank you so much. I am doing very well. Very well. I told the people in the beginning I'm excited. It's 7 days into the Broad Street run. So I'm very excited about that. This week that will be my focus on making sure I'm not gonna practice every day because then I'll be wore out by Sunday. But making sure I'm getting enough sleep, making sure I'm eating my veggies, fruits, making sure I'm definitely staying hydrated. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited because at 8 o'clock, me and my mom are doing this call based on this book we're reading called Honest to God. And I don't know, I've been feeling a little blah today, but longer in the day, or later in the day, I took a bath and I was reading these devotionals and it definitely like just lifted me up. So now I'm just cooking some dinner / lunch for the next 2 days. Yep, and that's that. How are you? How's your family? How are you doing? I think I need some water or something. Something to drink. So, yesterday I bought this. This is my first time trying this flavor. Ginger, lemon, and turmeric. Delicious. Delicious. It's probably a little flat now because from yesterday I didn't finish it. The flavor is still there. Probiotic soda. I love ginger, so I knew it was going to be a hit. So one thing that I will do differently next time is definitely less oil, but that's okay. Uh, beef stew and cornmeal. So when you're saying cornmeal, like cornbread or corn, like what do you mean cornmeal? Cornbread? You had it with cornbread? And now I'm about to cut up some broccoli. Cut up some broccoli. Because you always need to have a veggie. You need to have a veggie. So, once again, this is my first time making it. So, from what I saw, they would let it cook on both sides, then they put it in a pan. Then this is when they made their onions and their mushrooms and the remaining oil. So, we're going to try to mimic that. If not, I bought some canned gravy. So, we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to see. But I'm going to cut this broccoli in a second. So these are going to cook some more after we put it back in there. But first we're going to put these onions and mushrooms in here. Some people added butter, so let's add a little butter to this. They also added a little bit of garlic. And then you can season this if you like. Once again, in the videos that I watch, they seasoned it. So I'm just going to season it a little bit. If you've been here before, you know I'm obsessed with black pepper. So that's just a little black pepper. Then we can do some salt. And we'll let that just cook down. I think they did a little bit of You can cut your broccoli how small or large that you like your florets. Totally up to you.
Breakfast. That would have been a shit way to die. As I've seen, they're all shit ways to die. Aye. But you'll have to give the singers a good ending. Okay, but something about me when I'm dead. No? 2 nights to rescue a princess. Sounds like a good song to me. It's like all the credits. It's about you. What shit way would you choose? In my own kingdom, drinking my own wine, watching the sun struggle for my fortune. How disappointing. I thought you'd have something more exciting, Pete. I've had an exciting life. I want my death to be boring. How do you want it? You know, she wants the same thing.
So this is our broccoli. So now I am going to rinse it.
Captain of that ship. Follow me, Bravo. See? So he's headed to Alton. I said, why? What's the suffix for ducking down the coast? And in the locals, the Jamie Lannister.
Definitely need to empty the trash tonight.
I'm sure you understand how much you take your family in his part. Heavy back. I bet he's full of all kinds of others. You won't be around this forever. How many you count? 4. How many do you think you could take? 1. Fucked in the ass. Who are you? Cooper. This is Donna. You're from King's Landing. Maxim gave me away. Flea bottom. Well, do it. Why are you here? I'll sit outside tonight. You might as well do it. Sure. There are no sharks. Swans of sharks. Dolphins, mate. Boys, there's no need for this. Just point us in the right direction. We'll find our way out. Sword in the sand.
I am making Salisbury steak. So I already cooked my ground turkey patties and I made them with corn. No, not corn. Breadcrumbs and seasoning. Now I have the mushroom and onions cooking in the pan. This rice is probably done, and I'm about to put my broccoli on. So quick little meal, because I got to get off here by 8 o'clock. Quick little meal. I don't know how to make gravy. So from the videos I saw, people like at this point put a little gravy in here. So I'm going to try to, put a little flour in there to thicken it up. So I'm going to see. So I guess since I don't use flour that often, this is the second time I've seen this happen to flour. It looks like something is crawling in here, so we're not going to use this. I don't know if it's because I don't use it that often, if it's not sealed correctly, but it definitely looked like something was crawling in there. So I bought some canned gravy, so that is what we're going to end up using. I wanted to try and make it on my own, but it didn't. I guess I can't. I guess I can't. Not this time. Do is I'm actually gonna put the gravy in that pan with the onions and mushrooms, move it around a little bit, and then I'm gonna finish just pour it on here and finish it off in the oven. That's how I'm going to do that. Once again, the drink of the evening is this probiotic drink, ginger, lemon, and turmeric. It is so delicious. So no fancy Crystal Light today. Well, not right now. Finish this off.
A ship's captain who found me in Planky Town. He told me he smelled Jamie Lannister at the door. Please come from her, Senna. If he gets to her before he goes, you must choose. Doran's way and peace, or my way, war. Always.
So I bought two different gravies. One is mushroom gravy.
When I was a child, over there came to take me to forts. I've never seen this man again.
And then because it's turkey burgers,
My mother wept.
I wasn't too sure which gravy I was supposed to buy. What's supposed to be beef gravy or turkey gravy. But I'm like, this ain't beef burgers. I bought turkey gravy. So we're going to just mix both of them.
But the gods let us choose our weapons. My father pointed to his spear, and then to my mother's. I made my choice, no
So while the oven is preheating, I'm just going to leave this on the stove like this.
Thank you. Who are you? You have wine? No.
sleep with that wine.
Then stay away.
You're going the wrong way. My sister's in Westeros. Westeros is west. We're heading east.
Not taking it to your sister.
You said you were taking me to the Queen.
I am. The nearest Targaryen. She's the queen I know.
What a waste of a good kidnapping. I was heading there myself.
What business would you have with the queen?
Gold. Never met my sister, you'd understand. So, now that it's clear we are on the same side. A high-born knight from the north of Westeros, down on his luck in Essos. Dragon epaulets, fair sigil breastplate. Your Jorah Mormont. I have to ask, how exactly were you serving your queen in a whorehouse half a world away? Is it possible that you were running? Why would you? Why would she have sent you away? Oh, wait. You were spying on her, weren't you? It's all coming back to me. I was drunk for most of the small council meetings, but it's all coming back. Past notes, Darius' little birds. She found out, didn't she? Found out and exiled you. Now you hope to win back her favor with the king. Risky scheme. One might even say desperate.
Guys, look at this. I found this in the market. I thought they were super cute, quick protein to eat tuna fish. They had different flavors, so I got the regular one and then the lemon pepper one. And I just thought it was, well, besides it being super cute, but it's super easy. So instead of grabbing chips or something unhealthy, you can fill up on this. It's only 90 calories and the protein in here is 19 grams. And this one, the carb is 2 grams. And this one, for some, I don't know why this one is more. This one has, crazy. This one has 19 grams of protein, 90 calories. But this one is 70 calories, but it only has 9 grams of protein. Oh no, I'm not gonna buy this one. It's better to have more protein. I'm gonna throw this broccoli in here.
And what did you do?
And I'm gonna put some everything seasoning on here.
How much you could make?
He was good.
He was very good. Viserys never told me.
He told me Rhaegar was good at killing people.
Rhaegar never liked me. Lovesick.
And what did you do with the money?
Well, one time he gave it to the next person down the street. One time he gave it to an orphanage in Freedom. One time he did horribly drunk. His daughter's here, waiting in the audience chamber.
And we're gonna do a little garlic and onion.
Will you be joining us, Sebastian?
I think I can protect you from his daughter's overrack.
I think I could protect you from his daughter. Go, Sebastian. Sing a song for me.
Your Grace.
All men must die, but not all can die in glory.
Glory.
Why did men fight? Why did your ancestors cross the narrow sea and conquer the 7 kingdoms? So their names would live on. Those who find victory in a few pits will never become kings, but their names will live on. It's the best chance they'll ever have.
Is that what you used to tell men?
Alright, so now that the oven is preheated, I thought you were making burgers. Salisbury steaks. Salisbury steaks. So,
Traditions are the only thing
completion. I
that
don't know what that means.
your city together.
Beer. No, it's not beer. I'm just now seeing y'all comments.
Have nothing in common.
Did you say this? Did you say this looks like beer?
Nothing but centuries of mistrust.
It's not beer. Probiotic soda.
I can't the answer to all our problems.
Alright, so now I'm going to put this gravy, onions, and mushrooms on these Salisbury patties. And then we're going to sit it in the oven. So you can see that it's all covered with this sauce now. And I can't remember if that's the Anthony that was talking to me before about the aluminum pans, but ever since then I try my best. So like this is a glass pan, so I really do try my best. Try not to use aluminum. So I don't do well with baking. Why? Because I forget that it's in the oven. So we're going to set a timer. I'm going to move this around. Even with broccoli, I try to be mindful of how long it's on the stove because I don't want it too soft. But it's 7:56. I have to get on the call with my mom shortly. Thank you for joining the live. I'll probably do a short just showing the final picture of tonight's dinner, which is Salisbury steak made with ground turkey, broccoli, and rice. Until then, keep God first and continue to blossom.